Probably my biggest challenge was, especially being young, is when my parents got divorced. Just that transition from, going home and everything is just normal to now you live with one parent, you have to move to a new school, have to adapt to that, and then just you don't know nobody, so you're the one that gets picked on. I was the one that was, I was bullied a lot in elementary school and a lot through middle school, but I just persevered and pressed through. But just that was probably like my biggest obstacle, was just being able to get past that, especially the time before my stepfather got there. My mom was without a job, so we was scraping for food basically. And then she always told me just lean on the Lord and the opportunities that He would bring us, and we would have money show up at our door from random people that we didn't even know. And then I was, blessed with a good stepfather, and I feel like he really pushed me through the obstacle. And once he got into my life, I felt like I finally had, the dad that I actually wanted. I was picked on for my size, especially. And then, once he came into the picture, it was basically like, hey, this is something that, you basically can't change. So just adapt to it, tell people, just be like, hey, this is who I am. I have nothing wrong with anybody. I mean, I'm friends with about everybody. So I just persevered through it by making friends with everybody. Even though they were bullying me, I would still tell them, hey, I'm still want to be friends with you no matter what you do, no matter what you say. I've just been that type of person. So basically, just pushing through the bullying, I think number one, basically just be you. Don't change for other people, because all you're going to do is make matters worse. I actually live near a few of them now, and we're actually really good buddies. So just as time went on, they realized, hey, he's not the little guy we used to pick on anymore.